Driving in the snow. How do you do it? Well, fortunately, more and more cars are coming with a snow mode, but what does it actually do? Today we're going to find out with the Infiniti QX60 and these pretty sweet Bridgestone Blizzacks winter tires. So what are Bridgestone Blizzack tires? Well, they're winter tires, and the difference between a winter tire and say a summer tire is not just the tread, but also the compound. Summer tires are actually, they're pretty thick. The compound's pretty stiff. So when they get cold, they're like rocks. So you're essentially using rock on the road, which is you're sliding everywhere. These have a special compound that allows it to stay soft. So it actually still grips the road. And this tread is actually built to be filled with snow because snow on snow traction is actually much better than you would anticipate. It's actually what you want. You want this tire to have snow on it while it's driving on snow. And so the result is really impressive. But we're gonna figure out just how much snow mode helps, and of course how well these Blizzacks winter tires help. We got snow mode on, we got Blizzacks tires, we got traction control.
Unwind the wheel, full throttle, all the way down, all the way down.
Doing full throttle, which means I'm hitting a maximum of 43 miles an hour. We're standing on the brakes. Getting a little sideways there because I wanted to get 43 miles an hour. Now we're going to put it in something you probably shouldn't ever do, sport mode. We have that set, and we're turning traction control off. Now we'll still have ABS, but the thing that keeps you from just careening sideways, that's mostly gone. And that's really just to show you how well sport mode and snow mode differ. And for my purposes, I am on a closed track, safety. Maybe don't do this in real life. Go. Full throttle. Get up to 41. Now we still have ABS, but I can immediately feel the vehicle sliding.
Titanium, full throttle, full throttle.
The thing to remember is that tires, they only have so much grip, and so the grip either stopping, going, or turning. And so you have to figure out, like, it's sort of a math problem, trying to figure out, like, well, how much of turning do I want to do versus going straight versus, well, everything else. Staying on the road, which is, frankly, what your main objective here. Thanks to the Blizzacks, those winter tires, those Bridgestone Blizzacks, even in sport mode with the stability controls off, this thing is still it's still a lot of grip for essentially being on, an ice road. We're driving on some snow, but there's a little bit of powder, but there's a lot of hard pack underneath it. Now they mix it up a little bit. We are on a kidney track, which is essentially, a circle with a little pinch in the middle. And we're back on snow mode, so we get used to it. So everything's working like it's supposed to. So I keep expecting to be more power, but the snow mode is keeping me from, well, especially if you're not used to driving on snow, just flying off into nowhere or getting sideways or just spinning your tires and losing all traction. So it's doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. Like right now with a wheel turn, I have it all the way floored, nothing. It's not gonna give me more power. As I straighten out, yes, but not when I'm turning.
Around the corner. There you go, patient. Look off to the left, and big power. Go, 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 go.
It's like big power, and the car's like, no.
Alright.
But now we're gonna do sport mode with traction control off again on that same track, and it'll probably be a bit more fun, but also a bit more hairy. Back out again, systems off, sport mode. So we still have ABS, we just don't have. All right, so we're gonna power through here, lift, power through here, lift, power through here. Oh, we lost power. Oh, too wide. Power through here, lift, power.
Keep those eyes up, look where you want to go. Don't get the snowbank. If you're going somewhere where you don't want to go, come off the gas.
Lift, brake. It sounds like a math problem, and it kind of is, but once you get it, it's super fun. So it's great that the Blizzacks work on snow, but how do they do on ice? Well, right now with snow mode and traction control on, we're gonna do like a little slalom type thing here. And ice is ice. I mean, the Blizzacks do a really great job of keeping me on the road, but you know, I'm turning, and as I'm turning, like the car goes a few feet before it actually turns. And that's with snow mode and traction control. But the difference between this and doing this, say, with
Alex, can you hear me?
some all seasons, it's night and day, really.
Park it there, grab the camera.
Now, saying that, it's important that you drive slow and you make a lot of like conscious decisions to do things before you think you have to do them. That means braking, some nice quality braking, just slow on that brake. You don't want to stab the brake. Even with this vehicle with ABS, you slide for about, I don't know, 5-10 feet before you actually stop. So it is not, you know, it's not a catch-all. It's not perfect. This vehicle has all-wheel drive. It has these Blizzacks tires, but it's very, very important that you realize if you're driving on ice, it is still ice. And a little known fact, ice is actually worse the closer you get to 32 degrees, because once water starts to sit on top of the ice, it actually makes it slippier. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna quickly go back here on the ice, and we're going to turn off snow mode. We're gonna put it in sport mode because that's insane. And then we're gonna turn off the VDC, the traction control, and see how this works out for us. So right off the bat, that you can feel the car is trying to accelerate when it can't. Everything is a lot. There's a lot of turning and not a lot of actual turning by the vehicle. So it is, it's the traction control and snow mode do such a great job of keeping you safe on the road. And if you have them in your vehicle, you should definitely be using them. I am doing a grand total of 20 miles an hour. Right now I'm just gonna stop on the brakes, full brakes, still moving, still moving, still moving, still moving, still moving, and stop. That's why you want to be very slow. You want to be very just do not rush anything when you're driving on ice. And actually stay home if you have to. But if there is, and now we're going to do a little drifting. If there's a reason why you have to be on the roads, it's an emergency, fine. But if you don't have to be on ice, do not be on ice. It is incredibly dangerous, especially when you don't have a traction control vehicle, especially when you don't have a snow mode. So what we learned today is that yes, this is fun. Is it safe? No, definitely not safe. Should you do this if you're not used to it? Probably not. This is not something you should be doing. But if you want to practice something like this, definitely find a big open area with no one around. Put some cones up. Give yourself something to look at. Because if you're just randomly doing donuts, you're not learning anything. You're just doing donuts.